Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Math Time. My friends, I hope you had a wonderful time exploring and learning with us this summer. So, today is our last session as you guys are all going to be coming into pre K in September, and I'm super excited. So, my friends, let's begin our lesson. Are you ready to have some fun? Let's go. So, yesterday we began to observe an apple experiment. Do you guys remember what we did? Right, you are absolutely right. We cut some apples and then we took our apple pieces and we put it in a cup of water, a cup of oil, and a cup of air, and a cup of vinegar. So we put it in these cups and we waited until today to see if the predictions, which are guesses that we made, were correct. So today we're going to be like scientists and we're going to explore. We're going to use our sense of sight to see if there's been any changes in our apples in the different liquids. Okay, my friends? But before we do that, you know we always read the story. So we're going to go back and revisit the story from yesterday. Make sure, my friends, that you have your 4 cups with your apples in it and also your drawing from yesterday with your predictions. Remember, we made guesses on what we thought was going to happen to the apples in the liquids. Okay, my friends? So let's get on to our book that we read yesterday. And then after that, we can begin to explore and use our sense of sight like scientists to see what has happened with our apple pieces. All about apples. And it's written by Eileen Fisher, and the art is by Amber Cooper and Dixie McCartney. Cut an apple in half to find little compartments inside. The compartments are called seed chambers. How many seed chambers do you see? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open each chamber to pull out the seeds hiding inside. How many seeds do you see? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plant one of the seeds and wait for it to grow into a little seedling. How many leaves do you see on this seedling? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a few years for the little seedling to grow into a tree. How many years does it take? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch the leaves and blossoms grow on the tree's branches in the spring. How many apple blossoms do you see on this branch? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch the little green apples start to grow in summer. How many little green apples do you see on this branch? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch the apples grow big and red in the fall, ready to pick. How many apples are in the basket? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take one of the apples out of the basket and cut it in half. What do you see inside? The end. Okay, we are back, and now is the time for us to explore and to see if our predictions were correct. Okay, so right now, take out your drawing. Okay, we're gonna need our drawing, and I'm gonna go first. So yesterday, I predicted that the cup with the apple that had just air in it, that it was gonna turn brown, right? So let's explore and see what happened with our cup of air. an apple. So I'm looking at it and look, my friends, it did turn a little brown, right? Before, we could touch this one because it's not yucky. Before the flesh was very light, right? But now, as you can see, it's starting to turn brown. So, was my prediction correct? It was, right? I said that it was going to start to turn brown, and it did a little bit. Okay, let's move on to the water, right? And I predicted that the apple and the water was going to stay the same. So, my friends, let's look at our water cup. Well, I'm looking at the apple and the water cup, and I do notice something. The apple seems to have a transparent coat to it. It's kind of like you can almost see through it on the edges. I don't know if you can see it. Can you? I don't want to spill my water. Let me take it out. It's okay. So when you look at this apple on the edges, it's kind of like turning like clear, right? So this is my cup with the apple in it. And I said that I thought it was going to stay the same, but it did have changes, right? So my prediction was wrong. It did change. It did not stay the same, right? Okay, my friends, let's put it back in the water. Okay, next we're going to do our cup of vinegar. Take out your cup of vinegar. Yesterday, my prediction was that the vinegar cup, the apple was going to turn yellow, right? So my guess was the apple's going to turn yellow because I said the vinegar cup had a little bit of a yellow tint to it, maybe. So let's see. Wow, look at here, my friends. I don't know if you guys can see it, but for me, the color of the vinegar kind of changed a little bit. It has like a little reddish hue to it. But also, I said the apple was going to turn yellow. And actually, it's kind of more brown than yellow, my friends. It's more brown than yellow. So, guess what? My prediction wasn't correct. And that's okay. When you're doing science, that means you're having fun. You're exploring. You're trying to find out what works and what doesn't work, what changes and what doesn't change. And it's okay to be wrong. It's okay, right? So, my prediction was incorrect again. And that's okay. How's your predictions going? Did you guys predict right? Oh, okay. And the last cup is our oil cup, my friends. So, yesterday, I predicted that the oil cup, the cup that had the apple and the oil in it, the apple was going to turn brown. And I'm looking at it right now and digging inside there, yucky. And guess what, my friends? It does have a little bit of a brownish tone to it. So, my friends, my prediction about the apple in the oil cup was correct. So, I got two correct and two incorrect. And that's great because when you're a scientist, you are continuously exploring to see if changes are being made. So, my friends, this is the last session. So, we can't find out what's going to happen tomorrow together, but you guys can continue this experiment with your families. Check every single day to see if there has been more changes. But I want to know, which apple had the greatest change first? So keep on exploring, keep on having fun, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your summer. And guess what? I'll see you all in September. Bye bye.